Okay, that took a while. Maybe that was my punishment for killing the spider. Maybe I should have let that spider bite me and then I would have gotten powers. Maybe I would have died because of spider venom. It probably wasn't venomous. But the real question is, would it be radioactive? Because then I'd die from radiation poisoning. But in my hopes and dreams, I would get the proportional speed and strength of a spider. The ability to cling to any surface. Then I just need to become a science genius and invent webbing. No. Uh-oh. Crap. Is he using V-trigger too? He is. Oh no. I got jumped in on one time and that ended up being the death of me. That's why you always anti-air, kids. See? Come here. Come here again. What? Oh, he walked away. Surprised it didn't stun him. Come on. I got so much damage off of those fireballs. Alright, he has super now. I can't throw him out until he uses meter. Unless he's close. Come on, jump. Jump. I know you want to. I want to. Jump. Come on. Quit being a coward. And just jump. What harm will be in? Come on. Yump. Yump. No. Don't. Come here. He went for a parry. Oh, he anti-air super me. Okay. Oh, I forgot he can do a jump in after that. Read that command grab. Get that out of here. You win. Finished it simple with the target combo. You know, not very flashy, but I've never been one for flashy. He really didn't want to jump after a while there. I wonder if he'll keep that sentiment. Come on. I know you want to. Come on. Do it. Do it. Ow. I just tried to jump. Yeah. Ah! No, not again. Come here. Come here again. Why do I keep landing those double grabs? It's so dumb. And then one time he jumps and I'm already jumping myself. Oh wow, he didn't press a button. I thought for sure he would because I went for so many double grabs before. Oh, he had super. I didn't even know he could cancel in the super from that move. No, get away from me. What? That was supposed to be a solar plexus. Now. Crap. That sucked. Is that move invincible? I know it's at least invincible to fireballs. But... okay, that move is definitely invincible. Come here. Overhead this time. Mixing up my grab stupidity. No. Please. Come on. Come on, walk into this. Crap, he's just outranging me at every turn. Am I dead? Not yet. Oh, come on. Just walk back and then I can't hit him with anything. Vega's walk speed is very fast. His backwards walk speed is faster than a lot of characters' forward walk speed. I want him to jump, but... oh, I guess... careful what you wish for, jeez. Get in that corner. Oh, that's not fair! That is also not fair. I hate it when my opponent misses an attack and it works for their benefit. See? I hate that. Get back in this corner. I'm dead. I wanted to do that reversal to knockdown before, but I thought he would do a cross-up jump.
You lose.
Man. People keep reading my uppercuts, and I don't like it. I don't know how people do it so consistently. I can, every once in a while, I can do it. I have to be in the zone, though. But yeah, sometimes I'll just predict every single uppercut my opponent does, and it's absolutely nuts. And other times I can't predict a single one. It really just depends. Usually the ones I can't predict are the ones that are the most aggressive. Like if someone just gets knocked down once and they do it. But the problem with that is most people who do that tend to do it very frequently. So then I just play extra defensively the whole time. And so I just try and play from like a little bit of a distance so their grab will miss me, and then I can do like a little shimmy thing, and if they uppercut or whatever, then I'll automatically block it. But yeah. Exactly. Oh no, it's the same guy from before. Wait a minute, did I beat this guy? No, I didn't. Okay, I got one match off of him. Because I was about to say, why would I say uh-oh if I won last time, but I didn't. So my uh-oh was justified. But it was close though, so that's what makes it entertaining. Alright, I just need to keep an eye on what variation he is and if he has V-trigger. I hate how that cuts through fireballs and hits me at the same time. His kick went over my sweep. Man, those stupid back rolls. They always catch me off guard. Okay, he does back roll every time. Literally every time. That's what he does. That's his thing. Man, his standing light kick has so much range. That's what I'm talking about. My gosh. His standing light kick has more range than my standing hard punch. That is what I'm gathering from this. Come here. At the very least, he counter hit me, but what happened to priority? I thought heavy moves were supposed to destroy lights. Not get destroyed by them. Oh my gosh, every time I throw on a button, his is just has more range. Try and jump over him, he just walks under me. Try and do an overhead, he just jabs me. That shouldn't. It did. He hit me with like the tail end of that. I was almost full screen. I had no reason to believe that would hit me from there. But it did. Jeez. I thought there would be some safe range, but apparently not. It just hits me from full screen. I just can't throw fireballs from full screen, like ever. Come here. I'm sick of playing games. Why does he never grab? He always just jabs me whenever I try and shimmy him. Oh my gosh. I hate what is happening right now. He is just 2 centimeters away from every single one of my attacks. I can't throw a fireball. I need to keep that in mind. I just can't throw one. I can't jump either. It goes through fireballs and anti-airs me. That completely... It just leaves me completely defenseless. I can't try and keep him away, and I can't approach. I try and bait out a grab. He does wake up jab. He's V-trigger. Can't do anything. This is the part where I lose. Come on. Okay, that works. Jump in at the start. I can't parry because the timing is weird. I can't counter hit him. What is a man supposed to do when none of his options work? gosh, he's just walking back and forth. When he walks back, I can't hit him. When he walks forward, he has faster normals. Jeez. That wasn't fun. I know I said it's fun when it's close, but that was less close and more just me being bullied. Why does he have an anti-air that goes through fireballs? That's... like, I can't stop him from approaching, and I can't approach. My entire game plan is dependent on the fireball, and so when you have an option that just allows him to destroy me for throwing a fireball, then what am I supposed to do? Just sit there and wait. That's what I have to do. I have to try and play the footsies. But the problem is, Ryu isn't good at that because all of his normals have tiny range. And so then there was the problem of him just outspacing me by walking backwards a centimeter and then using one of his longer ranged moves. I saw, though, that it looks like Ryu's crouching medium kick is getting another range buff for Season 5. And that's cool. That is definitely cool. Ah, yes, the weird jury costume. I don't know how I feel about this one. It just looks weird. Why is she a robot? Why is everybody jumping in right at the start? I've thrown 2 fireballs, and I've been jumped in on twice. Oh, that's stunned. You know what? I'm not risking it. I'm finishing this. I don't know if the 2-bar combo would have done it, but I don't care. If I have the opportunity to take the round, I'm taking it. So jumping in at the start, that'll work once to throw me off. You know, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me, or wait, is it fool me once, shame on you? I don't know, I don't care. Come on. Yeah. Darn it. Man, I always forget she can cancel her non-cancelable normals with her V-trigger, even though that's the entire point of it. I'm just like, oh, standing hard kick, it's my turn to press a button, and then it's not my turn. I anti-aired. What do you mean counter hit? You heard what they did? Wake up buttons! Like I said, bad idea. I mean, I know I did like 5 YOLO uppercuts without even using meter, but I don't know. I wasn't one hit away from death, I guess. I'm very surprised I made that comeback. Come on, man. I swept. Why didn't that hit her? Shouldn't have done that. Oh, they just gave me that. I threw an EX fireball. How on earth was that faster? Man, this person loves jumping a little too much. Come on. I did a parry! Jeez, man, juries just dash up and hit you with lights. It always catches me off guard when I'm trying to walk backwards. Alright, you better not do it again. Oh my gosh, that's the second time in a row that happened. Wow, they actually did the online special of countering a reversal with a reversal of your own. Okay, I gave that one away, but I was starting to get upset. I messed up my meaty because it got laggy. Freaking dash-ins, the ambiguous cross-ups, and just frequent cross-ups. I need to be ready for those jump-ins. I don't normally expect Juries to jump in that much because she has the flip kick, which is much safer. I mean, it's -5, but it's much harder to react to. And they can do it on reaction if they really feel like it. There we go. That was invincible to my attack. Why does that move her so far forward? Again with the wake-up buttons. Yeah. I knew they wanted to do precisely that, so I tried to bait it out. Are you serious? Why did I do that? Oh, come on! I should have done a short Yukin anti-air. But I'll also flex on with the read. Oh my gosh, I can't just stand for 1 second. I did a meaty, but they did a back roll. Man, I hate it when I go for a meaty setup and someone does a back roll. And just completely ruins my whole setup. I don't normally encourage wake-up jab, but if it's that laggy, then I guess it's a viable option. I really hate it when it's laggy. Everything I do is much harder to do when it's laggy. You know, I go for fireballs and anti-airs. And I try and react to what my opponent does. Those are all my three main things. And those are significantly more difficult when you can't see for like a good few frames. 3 or 4 frames doesn't sound like much, but that's the difference between landing a meaty and getting hit with wake up jab. Also back rolls. I swear, the easiest way to beat me online is just back roll. I can't react to it, not online. Besides, yeah, Ryu can't do a whole lot if you back roll anyway. I mean, his only good meaties are when he's directly in front of the opponent. If they do a back roll, then they're further away, and then it's like, oh, well, I can't do anything except for standing hard punch, I guess. Cool, I get 1 follow-up that doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Oh my gosh, why does he keep matching me up with Zeku? This is the 3rd time. Okay. V-trigger. That's all I gotta remember, just V-trigger 2. It sucks. I hate it. I wish he didn't have it, but I gotta deal with it.
Round 1. Fight.
What was that sweep all about, man? I stop paying attention for 1 second and I get hit with that. It sounded like my fireball hit him there. Okay, YOLO uppercut for the win. I don't care. Maybe he tried to grab me. I don't know. No. Alright, he has V-trigger now. Gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, he is just dominating the neutral with 1 move. 1 move. I teched that. I'll never say that I teched it if I didn't tech it, but I teched that. I pressed standing, or, well, it doesn't matter if you're standing or crouching, but I pressed light punch and light kick at the same time. That is the input for a throw tech, and that's what I did, and it didn't happen. Does every single one of his moves have more range than mine? Because it sure feels that way. Oh my gosh, he just counter hits me. I try and do one of my slower moves and he just light kicks me. I'm dead. I'm really getting sick of that light kick. He doesn't even get anything off of it. It just has so much range and is so fast that it completely ruins any of my neutral attempts because it's faster than all my buttons. And it has more range. It's a very uphill battle. Especially when he has that V-trigger. Because not only is it his #1 defensive option against my only options in the neutral, but it also gives him 50% damage combos. Oh my gosh. Every time I go for something, he just jabs. I can't do a crouching medium kick because his standing hard kick goes over it. Oh cool, teleport sweep. He actually whiffed an attack and still had time to attack. Unless that was just a lag at play. Oh my gosh, that was a cross-up. And I didn't even think it was going to be a cross-up. Goes over my lows. AKA my only buttons with range. Aside from standing medium kick, which gives me nothing. I'm so scared right now. What am I supposed to do in this moment? Like, what am I supposed to do here? Obviously not throw a fireball!
You lose.
I hate options that go through fireballs so easily. If you have an option that goes through a fireball, it should be difficult to execute. You shouldn't just be able to activate V-trigger and then automatically punish a fireball. From full screen, no less. I'm upset with that one. I am legitimately upset with that one. I've never felt so defenseless in a matchup before, aside from Nash. Except it was even worse, because there's no hope of him messing up his anti-air. He has a super easy anti-air that's invincible and does a ton of damage. I mean, I'm not a fan of that. I do not like that at all. It feels almost unwinnable. I legitimately do not see a way around that. He just harasses me with his long-range normals. So I try and throw a fireball, but as soon as I do that, I get hit with V-trigger. And so then, even when he's not in V-trigger, the old Zeku, he has a good way to get around fireballs. And hit me at the same time. And so then my only option is to jump, but that version of Zeku has an invincible anti-air by himself. He doesn't even need the V-trigger. And then he has an even more damaging and easier one to do with V-trigger. Alright. Let's just hope I don't run into that guy a fourth time. I swear, every time I run into someone who gives me a specifically large amount of trouble, the game is like, hey, why don't you fight him again? Why don't you fight him again? Hey, guess what? You should try and fight him again. I don't like fighting anybody that many times in a row. And, you know, I learned from the matchup, but the only thing I learned is how difficult it is. I didn't learn how to get around it, I just learned what not to do. It's one thing to learn what not to do, but what you really need to learn is what to do, and that, I don't know. Whatever. Well, it doesn't seem like I'll be getting a match, so... I'm really starting to get a little aggravated about all the options characters have around fireballs. Like, when you throw a fireball, it should be a guessing scenario. I shouldn't have to worry about my opponent reacting to my fireball from full screen and killing me. The whole point is that it's a safe thing to do from far away. Like, yeah, I'll take the risk with the jump in any day of the week. That's the whole point of it. But if someone can just react to it like Rashid, then it's not fun. Because now I can't throw that many fireballs because he's got that stupid V skill. And his crouching light kick that has more range than most of my attacks for some reason. Really? Just the first knockdown almost? Wow. I'm honestly surprised. Now. This guy, as soon as he gets the meter, he's like, alright, reversal time. See, that's what I'm talking about. Every time with this guy. Jeez, he does not know when to give it a rest. Now, come here. Yeah. Cross cut. Valuable technique.
You win.
Thought he could get away with cross-ups. No. I have anti-airs. A soul for a soul. Alright. Benooner. He's gonna jump in. Or dash in. No meter to save you now. Still no meter, my friend. That's a perfect. I guarantee he's gonna do a reversal the first knockdown I get. Okay, well now he can't. I guarantee you. No. Alright. No. Uh-oh. Oh, now, I'm in the corner, I guess. Well, now he's in the corner. Don't jump. Well, he didn't jump. He at least didn't jump.
You win.
I knew he was expecting me to throw a fireball, so I was waiting for one of those two options. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just wait. Alright, I think that'll do it for me tonight. I gotta go to bed. It's a school night, you know. I'm a teenager still. I got teenage responsibilities. So, yeah. I guess my intro from last time didn't make it into the cut, because I made a lot of No Nut November jokes. Pretty much every time there was a female character, I was like, lol, No Nut November, because I filmed it in November, but, I got lazy and didn't upload them because I was watching Spider-Man cartoons, and so all those jokes became irrelevant. Yeah. So, yeah. I probably shouldn't still go on the same big spiel because it's kind of lost its effect since last time because, well, it's not the first session of me being back. So, yeah, are you guys excited for Season 5? I sure am. I hope they buff Ryu. Obviously that's what I want because Ryu, he's still low tier from what I can tell. I mean, he's not bottom tier anymore, alright? Season 2, Ryu was easily the worst character in the game. Season 2 was definitely like the Dark Ages. Ryu went from top 3 to bottom 3 immediately, and it just felt very bad. Especially since I never got to play the game in Season 1. I got it for the holidays of, I guess it would have been 2016? A long time ago. But that was right around the time Season 2 came out. I think Season 2 came out the 21st. And so, the first time I got to play the game, Ryu was horrible. That made me very sad. Because I was so excited before the game came out. Because I was like, Ryu's one of the best characters in the game. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to play properly and get well rewarded. And no. My hopes and dreams were crushed, and they have never been fulfilled. I'll always regret not being able to have the game at Ryu's peak in Season 1, but hopefully he can finally return to grace for Season 5, because he is not yet fully recovered. Season 3 was definitely a great step in the right direction. You know, he got a brand new move. Of course, the V-Trigger 2, which I love. It's not very good, but I love it. And Season 3.5 was a little upsetting because that's when they introduced the V-Trigger 1 nerf as well as his throw nerf. So Ryu was back to having one of the weaker throws in the game. Maybe not the weakest, I don't know. But what I do know is that Ryu is like the only character in Season 2 without throw loops. It was really upsetting because Capcom was like, okay, we should get rid of throw loops. But only for Ryu. Every other character gets to keep them. It might be a little bit more difficult, but they get to keep them. But Ryu, nah. He gets no advantage after his throw. He's full screen after his throw. Just, no. Ryu doesn't get anything after his throw in Season 2. And so they made it pretty good in Season 3. Ryu had a good throw for Season 3, and then they immediately nerfed it for Season 3.5, and they haven't fixed it yet in Season 4. But Season 4 overall was definitely good for Ryu, because he got nothing but buffs. He got a great buff to his fireball. He got the donkey kick speed buffs, I'm pretty sure. That was Season 4. I forget what else he got other than damage increase to standing medium kick, which isn't that big. But Ryu got nothing but buffs for Season 4, and I hope that's the same for Season 5, because Ryu doesn't really need any nerfs right now. Everything he has could use a little bit more pizzazz. And, you know, I don't want Ryu to be overpowered. That's not what I'm asking for. Ryu does not need to be top 3. He doesn't even need to be top 10. He just needs to be a good mid-tier character. Just like in Street Fighter 4, just like in Street Fighter 3. That's all I want. I just want mid-tier, just good. That's it. So, you know, hopefully he gets some good buffs for Season 5. Again, that crouching medium kick buff, it was in the Kage V-Skill 2 trailer. It looks like Ryu has a bit more range, so hopefully they give him more hit advantage to compensate, because the last thing we want is for crouching medium kick to not combo in the fireball as well. Because, you know, that's the whole point of having a long-range crouching medium kick. If you don't have the ability to combo in a fireball pretty reliably, then it's pretty much pointless to buff that. But yeah, hopefully his V-Skill 2 is good. It turns out it's not just the parry like we all initially thought. It's different, and I can't wait to see how it works. And I can't wait for Season 5 itself. Again, I hope Ryu gets buffed, and I hope the rest of the low tiers get buffed. You know, I'm a champion of the low tiers. I wouldn't say I'm a low tier god. One, that title was already taken, and two, I don't go out of my way to play low tiers. I mean, then again, neither does low tier god. But, you know, I don't go out of my way to select characters from a specific tier. I just play the character I think looks coolest and has the coolest personality. That's all it is. Unfortunately for me, though, those characters tend to be low tier. It's very upsetting to me. The exception is normally Ryu, because again, he's normally mid-tier, but then Street Fighter V came along. But yeah, I've gone on long enough, so yeah. My old outro, I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too. Fighting that Zeku wasn't fun, though. I'm not gonna lie. That Zeku, it started to get really not fun, because I just felt like I couldn't do anything. And the lag. Lag is not fun. Lag is definitely not fun. That's the least fun thing I can think of. But, yeah, that'll be it. So, you know, see you next time. Hopefully, it'll be a little bit sooner, but then again, Spider-Man cartoons.